They know my story.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So again, we're back with a new video. But first, thank you so much for supporting my channel. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and also share it to your friends. So today I am going to be doing MESSYLOCS. So it's DISTRESSEDLOCS, but it's not as messy. So I just, now we have like different locks called different names. Honestly, when you see a video and you want to get something, you just do exactly what the video is saying. Like, to be honest, it doesn't matter the name, guys. It's just too many names now. Just, it's it's so tiring, but just follow through. So for my clients, I will be doing triangle parts for her. I am not so strong on triangle parts, but I'm going to try my best. And we are going to be doing curly ends with one size curly ends, and I'll be using color 30. So it's gonna look a bit orangey, like just kind of light brown, but in real life it wasn't as light. But I'll be using color 30 of the spring twist hair. And for the curls, I am going to be using Google curls, and I'm also going to show you the pack of the curls, I believe. So I hope I showed you guys, because Madonna. Also, if you know of any video that showed you guys how to do triangle parts really nice without having to struggle the way I struggled, please don't forget to tell me, like attach the link. Just help me out, please, because I'm still learning how to do triangle parts. Sometimes I get it right and sometimes I don't. Like, I have to kind of struggle, So, and usually I will start my video showing you guys how I prep, but I already showed you guys how I prepped. I feel like when it comes to prepping, it's just how you want it. Like, if you want the one size, if you want smaller ones. So if you want something one size, like just kind of medium-ish, you can just start wrapping with 2 strands and then finish with one strand. But then if you want something skinny, you can just do 1 strand all the way. If you want it to be thick all the way, you have to do like 2 strands all the way. But if you want like a transition, like size and stuff, you can do 1 strand, start with 1 strand and then finish with 2 strands. But I'll be posting more videos soon. So again, don't forget to turn on your notification, because you just see the difference when you start with 1 strand and finish with 2 strands. I feel like with stuff like with hair like this, like, you just kind of have to practice. Like, you probably just learn things as you go, and you'll be like, okay, yeah, so now I'm going to be doing it this way. Again, like I always mention, when you start with 1 strand and finish with 2 strands, it makes the hair fall more. That's why sometimes when you see pictures, it just looks so thick and full towards the ends, and it just makes it look nice to me personally, and that's how I like it. But I never really knew how to get it until like very recently. And yeah, so I'll be showing you guys more of that. But honestly, when it comes to stuff like this, you have to just keep practicing, keep learning. It's still gonna come out looking the same, but I feel like you can only get better, basically. So again, I'm gonna go ahead and just parts my client's hair and just braid everything, and I'm going to be right back to show you how I'm going to show you how I am going to start this lock. So since I did not show you guys the pack of the curls that I use, I would be having the picture or the link somewhere in the description so you guys can know the curls that I used. So clearly I'm done braiding my client's hair, and I'm going to start wrapping her hair with 2 strands. So at this point, I was learning how to just get better over time. So clearly I'll just keep practicing and I'll just get better. But I mean, it comes out nice, no complaint. It's still gorgeous, don't get me wrong, but I just love to try new things and see how I can better my service. So since I said it's not going to be as messy, so usually for the DISTRESSEDLOCS, I'll probably just like wrap once and then take out, wrap once and then take out, like at most just wrap twice. But for this one, I could just wrap like 1, 2, 3 and then I'll take out, just because it's just the regular messy one, so it doesn't really have to be as distressed. So messy is like, okay, you're messy, but when you are distressed, you're like all over the place. So that's why the DISTRESSEDLOCS is really like extremely messy, and this one is just like regular MESSYLOCS. So, and this length I believe is a Midback, and I started with 1 strand, and then I used two more strands to finish my wrapping. Again, when you start from the back, you might end up using like 2 strands and then 1 strand to finish. But when you get towards like the second layer or like the middle, then you probably need to just add more, because of course it just keeps going shorter and shorter because you're going like, your head is like giving it like more length. So yes, so keep watching, and I'm going to end up doing the same thing for all this hair, for all the locks. And if I have to say anything, I'll end up saying it. So I'm trying to see if I miss out on anything. So people have asked how do you stop stuff like hair like this from being stiff. Naturally, you should not be stiff, which is the reason why it's good for you to start with 1 strand or like a smaller amount or a smaller density, and then finish with a thicker one, because you know when you finish with a thicker one, it kind of makes it forward smoothly. But just in case you end up forgetting, or for some reason it's not really falling, I usually don't dip this in hot water just because it just makes it heavy, and I see no point, to be honest. But what you can do is that what I did was that I went and I boiled hot water, and I took a towel and I just placed the steam towel on her head, just so everything can, like, you know, get soaked in and just nice and steamed, something like that. But you know, she said it felt good, and then it looked better to me, like it felt better to me. So again, you can always get better, but sometimes if you let it be for like a couple of days, it's just gonna fall naturally. But if you want something like ASAP, then you have to like just add some type of steam to it, just so it could just, like, I don't know, it just does something to it. I don't know what it does, but it definitely makes it look nice. Just the way your hot water makes your braids look nicer, it does make this one look nicer. But I just would not be dipping this. I would just steam it, basically. Well, that'll be all for now. And every time I always forget to count my clients' braids. Like when I end up counting it, I don't write it down and then I forget. So I think I have about 52 or 50, one of those, or maybe 49, I don't really know, but I do have about that much. I know it's not past 60. It's not even close to 60, but I only have that much on my client's head right now. I'm trying to see if I forget anything, because sometimes I get questions that I just could have said, but I usually forget. But anyways, if I forget to say anything, just ask me in the comment section, and I always try my best to answer all the questions. Also, per lock, I would say at the back I used about 4 strands, maybe like 1 to start wrapping, and then 2 to just keep going as I need them, or like just 2 together just to make the ends a bit thicker. But then towards the middle, I would say about 5 strands. So again, it all depends on how long you want them. But for this one, I used about 4 to 5 strands for each lock. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, I will be seeing you guys in my next video.